This is a Headgum podcast.
Is that Wayne Brady's matte black Range Rover in the parking lot?
Satin black, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
This guy's got one too.
Yeah.
Oh.
The same car.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? 7 years ago, I just realized this. I wrote a rap. I was like, I drive a Honda Civic. I don't roll in a Range Rover. I never would. Like, the guy's literally dissing people. This guy 7 years ago was like, fuck anybody who drives a Range Rover. My Honda Civic is just fine. I'm doing donuts in my Honda Civic. And then I looked in the driveway. I was like, oh no.
Who are we? That's the song. I think that's the song.
What have we become?
Who are we? Branson, please hit that for me. Who are we? You talked about your Civic. I was always so proud of where I came from in the hustle. And Jonathan was always so proud of being a redneck.
Still am. Roll Tide.
Look where we are.
Roll Tide.
Kick a few flows. Magnum's got a foreskin nose.
Oh, yes.
Me, I got painted toes.
Yes.
Damn, this was the life I chose. I came from nothing, just a son of immigrants, hoping to make a difference, shine like some filaments. Wait a minute, got a little money. Why? Just for being funny?
Yes.
I went from broke to rich off of these jokes.
Yes.
You got matching pants and a coat.
Come on.
They take couch cushions and put it on our bodies. God dang, it's ungodly. Are we going to hell for doing so well?
No.
I don't know. What's that smell?
What?
It's your dick nose.
It's your dick
Yeah,
nose.
schmegma.
It's your dick nose.
Listen
It's your
to
dick
me because it
nose.
gets better and better. Gotta pass to the greatest to ever do it. He's a natural comedic druid.
What?
He is pan fluid. I don't remember what it's called, dude. But I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Love who you are.
That's who you are.
And I love you too. I gotta stop the 16 and pass it off to you.
I'm so inspired, I can never get tired because you see you were a king, so you're newly sired. You got that new money from that new TV money. All that money that you got, I cannot begrudge you. You got that money from the humor that you got. Seen you on that CBS, your shit is so hot. I love the fact that you got that Range Rover. That's the proof that you got it rolling over like Rover. That's what this business does. It elevates. You all of a sudden, you're like, oh, this shit is great. Where you had an empty one, you got a full plate. And now you all awake where you were so sedate.
Okay, but Range Rover is great. That's a known fact. The question is, did this shit have to be matte black?
Yes, had to be matte black. That's what I said, because we'd get police if it was red. They'd be like, oh, there's an immigrant in the black right in the cockpit. That's exact. We'd be pulled out and pulled over, pulled under the car, and see that would happen, especially if you're a star.
Well, let me interrupt and tell you something that is really true. Nothing wrong with my dented BMW. There's a middle ground between rich and poor. You can sit right here and not ask for more. Mitsubishi? Yes, pleasey. Isuzu? Come on, Yuzu. I know you want to get inside my mid-sized car. Not rich, not poor. Don't have to reach too far. I get good mileage. There's seats in the back. There's some gum underneath the back of the crack. There's a mirror that works sometimes. This is the end of the white man's rhymes.
Rich, kinda rich, kinda rich, kinda rich, kinda rich,
A little bit. A little bit.
Hey,
A little bit.
that's a good place to be. A little bit, right and exact, because when you have to pay so much tax, when you in the bracket, that shit's not nifty. You get into government close to 50.
Yeah, 35 cents on the dollar.
What?
Dang, that'll make you do this to your own collar.
Pop it.
Man, how do I, not pop it, like tighten it, because it's frightening. Yeah.
I gotta clutch my pearls. I'm getting all my shit taken by this world. Trying to leave a legacy for my boy and girl. But obviously I need a snip, so I'm sterile.
I should say something, but I don't want hesitation. Have you thought about doing some incorporation? You can write off the expenses and lower your tax benefits.
Yeah,
on
it's true. I incorporated, which was invigorated. But here's the problem, man. I'm Canadianing. I'm getting taxed by Canada and the USA at the same time. I am complaining about how well my life is. I know. Strike me down in lightning at this very point. I did have a question for you, if
Yes,
it's
sir.
okay for me to ask. Because
Please.
you've been rich for a very long time. Why do rich people put statues of lions in their front yard?
I've never done that, but I would assume it's to ward off the evil spirits of the poor.
It's lions and eagles. Like big bronze ones.
Yeah. But I don't think that it's like I don't think it's black folks. I don't think it's Hindu. I don't think it's I don't think it's the Jews. I think it might be maybe just white folks who they have gotten rich. I think maybe there are white comics who have lions in their yards. Maybe Kevin Hart from telling jokes too hard. I don't have a lion.
You just said Kevin Hart was white.
Oh no, that's a mistake. It's on the internet.
You can say it. It ain't wrong because UTK, this is your theme song.
This is it. This was your theme song. This is what the plan was all along.
A little bit. I'm a little bit rich. I'm a little bit.
He's a little bit rich. I'm a little bit. He's a little bit rich. He's a little bit rich.
And as soon as Ghost gets canceled, I'll be broke again.
Because of the unstable nature of showbiz. And that is the theme song for UTK. That is how we're starting off this episode of the What If Podcast. I'm Wayne Brady.
I'm Jonathan Mangum.
And this is What If. So we bring our friends on, we chit-chat because improvisation is a conversation. We see what they want to talk about. We make up some songs, we just hang, and that's what we do. So if you just came in, which this isn't like a radio show, so there's no reason for you to just start. Like if you're just starting here now, that's weird.
Yeah, you messed up.
Yeah, maybe something went wrong with your phone or your computer, and you're like, oh, I'm halfway in. What's happening? I don't understand. What did they write all this stuff?
Well, then we can do a recap. No, all this stuff was improvised, and just there are a couple truths that I have to say that we have to address that theme song for UTK. One, no one is complaining about where they are in the financial piece. It started off more as a lamentation of, wow, isn't life simple when you almost don't have anything? And then when you fight and you get the thing, you're like, oh my God, I was the guy wearing rubber shoes and driving a Civic, and now I've got these problems. And so you make fun of yourself for the problems. And thing two, no one said that Kevin Hart was black. I was searching for white.
Wait.
No, twice. If you've just joined us, this is What If, and I was merely addressing things within a song, and now I have to address my addressing. Kevin Hart is blickety black.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is uber black. Super black and one of the dopest dudes I know. In searching for a rhyme, I was trying to set up a whole thing about how there are certain white people that have statues, and my mind was racing, I dumped Kevin Hart's name in, and I was just looking for a rhyme.
Now, before you pissed off...
Kevin James would have worked.
Kevin James.
Play that music. Who's got a statue right up in his yard. I've got the first name, and it's not too hard. Kevin James.
Yeah.
It's Kevin James. Kevin James. I don't mind a beef with Kevin James, right from the fames.
Yeah.
You heard me, bitch. I'ma call you kind of names. Picking a fight with a ride dude, with a white dude. He's a mild dude. I'm a smack dude. I'm a rude dude. I'm a mad dude. I'm an angry dude. It's a placebo. What does it mean though? So what that mean though? If it's a placebo, I'm not mad.
I think Kevin James was a state champion wrestler.
Oh shit. I love Kevin James. I loved your sitcom, Kevin James. And I loved your movies, Kevin James.
Especially that one where you play the man-child who has a wife that's hotter than you, and it all works out in the end.
That's everything he's done.
And he's so good at doing it, man.
Damn, you're awesome, Kevin James.
Wasn't he a mall cop? Am I insane?
Oh, Paul Blart.
I love Paul Blart. I never want to wrestle with Kevin James.
I remember I auditioned for Paul Blart, Mall Cop, and then it all stopped. It was in New York, and they said, we love your reading, can you do the accent?
Oh shit.
Can you do the accent?
Oh shit, can you do the accent? Oh shit, can you do the accent?
And I was broke, so I did.
The accent.
Yeah.
Let's stop for a second. You know that?
I did a strong Greek accent for those motherfuckers. Like,
that's an interesting
is that where you're
thing.
from? I was like, yes, sir. Greek as can be.
Let's talk about that. You must have had that come up in your journeys in auditioning.
Oh, of course. For good and bad. Mostly bad. But yeah.
Well, is it ever good?
You know, no. And I've had to do it in front of some like huge directors where you sort of just suck it up. Where like I've been asked to do an accent by Ron Howard. I've been asked to do an accent by I think Edgar Wright.
So how does Ron Howard act? Because he's so sweet, right?
He asks it how Ron Howard very sweetly would ask. Hey, can we try
let's
with
see
the
how
accent?
that would happen.
Okay.
Mr. Howard.
Hey, come on in.
I have a gentleman, Utkarsh.
That's my
He's-
Andy Griffith
was the
poster on the
movie?
wall.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Is that Matlock?
Yeah, that's Matlock.
Didn't he also star in a show called Salvage 2?
Salvage 1 with Ernest
Salvage
Borgnine.
1 with Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great trivia. But I'm going to send Utkarsh in right now.
Okay,
and
great.
Here are the pages. It's the untitled racist ass.
Okay, great. I'm going to try not to piss off the most successful director in our country right now
Good
as
luck.
I do an impression. Hey, Utkarsh, how are you?
That's not what he sounds like.
Hey, Utkarsh, how are you?
That's much better.
All right. Oh boy, I'm never working in this town again. So
You're working right now.
oh, working. So you're going to be reading for the character name. You can just I can't pronounce it. So if you could just say the character's name for me.
Can I
Yes. You
tell
can.
the truth also?
Oh, he just saved me. Thank you.
To Ron, like I came in and said the wrong things to Ron Howard also. Because
Sam.
Yeah.
hey
let's-
Ron,
Yeah.
dude, I just got back from South by Southwest.
Oh, that's a-
yeah, we were there all weekend. My band was performing, and then I just flew in from Austin last night. Here's all my wristbands from all the shows that I did.
Okay, here's all
Yeah.
my Oscars from all the movies I've won.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm like an aspiring rapper, so I'm doing pretty well.
Good for you.
Actually, I went to school with your. I'm still hungover from
Oh,
the
okay,
weekend.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
so fun, dude.
So these aren't the lines. I would like to hear the lines.
I actually went to school with your daughter, Bryce Dallas Howard.
And?
She was a senior when I was a
Hey
freshman.
y'all. I'm Wayne Brady. I was just next door. Did you say Bryce Dallas Howard?
Yeah,
She's hot as hell. All right, y'all.
that is unfortunately what came out of my mouth.
No way. You said what?
I said, yeah, she was the hottest girl in school, and all of us had a crush on her. To her father,
Okay, well,
and then we started the scene.
So which movie was this for?
I don't remember. I can't remember.
You were
what
that
it was
hungover.
for. Yeah, I can't remember what the movie was for. Obviously it was a pretty big movie because Kunal Nair from Big Bang Theory was in the audition room with me. He was there.
But you know what? He didn't get it either.
No, he didn't. I think they changed the ethnicity of the role.
They made it a brother. That's why I was next door.
Yeah. I
They
think
gave
were
it to
like,
another black dude.
you pissed him off so hard. He's like, no
"Maybe we
Indian
should give
people.
this to Brandon T. Jackson.
Hey everybody, I'm Brandon T. Jackson. You made Ron Howard so mad that they changed the ethnicity.
I remember
of
his
the
face
road.
just going like, huh. And now, years later, having two daughters of my own, like I completely understand that you just don't say that to a man about his child.
No.
No, it's not an interesting
Well-
quip.
Yeah,
Well,
unless you've made her pregnant, and then now he has to accept you as family.
Yeah, in which case he still doesn't like it.
No.
He's not a fan.
But he has to. But he has to accept it.
Yeah, he sees the grandchild and he's like, oh, I guess that was positive,
Yeah.
but I still hate this guy. Right?
Yeah.
That's the way. That's a strategy.
You have a daughter
I do have a daughter.
and you're very protective of her.
Guess how old my daughter Miley is now? Because you've known her a minute now.
It's been a long time. I want to say 18, 19.
She's 22 years old.
She's 22.
Dude, she's graduating with her degree in theater arts and something else from Loyola Marymount University. She's 22. That is some scary shit. And she's going, oh, see, this is where a podcast.
Dad, you said all my stuff in public.
But Papa
We have to
Bear,
decide
but
how
Papa Bear
real to
takes
be.
care. Because like there was a time maybe last year, 2 years ago, where some people were being uncouth online.
You remember that? Yeah.
Of course I do.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
learned from you. You know, you're one of my heroes. It's true. I look up
brother,
to you
thank
very
you.
much. You're somebody who did it before me, and I watch the moves that you make. I'm really, every night, I'm just looking in the mirror like, you can be pansexual too. You
can.
do it. I'm just thinking about it,
You
baby.
can poke all the holes.
I'm following you.
You can poke all the
I'm
holes.
gonna be just like Wayne Brady.
So you have 3 kids.
I have 3, but they're all little. So when folks were coming at your daughter online and the way you responded, not only did you call them out personally,
Oh, yeah.
you really took care of that situation. And I hit you up right after.
Yeah, man.
I was like-
and I appreciate you. You are, and Mandy, and for those of you listening, Mandy is my business partner and my ex-wife and my best friend. Mandy
And a
sends-
great dancer.
She sends her love to you. She said, "Oh my God, I wish I'd come and see him." You are one of our favorite people, and this isn't like showbiz shit. I love when folks say, "Oh my God, I love our next guest. He's our favorite." No, like when I think of you, I think of a genuinely talented man who just so happens to be one of the sweetest humans I've met. And the barometer of, I think, this shit show that can be adulthood and this place known as Hollywood is how genuine people are. There was a birthday, and I forget if it was last birthday or my 50th or one of those, when Miley reached out to various people, yes, and you were one of the first, the Jonathan Mangum, to ask for videos.
Don't worry, buddy, you're special.
To make a video to say, hey, happy birthday, Wayne, because that's one of my love languages, is just getting that love. You were the second person behind, like, my mother that came back immediately when she said, oh, Mr. Utkarsh, can you make a video for my dad? Your video was there. And it was, I wept. Like, I honestly cried. It was one of the sweetest things.
The kids in it too. We had
yes,
the whole
man,
family.
you had the whole family.
Yeah.
So I just
we love you, man.
Say all that to say
my wife also
you
says
amazing.
hello. Naomi told me to tell you specifically hello and sends her love. Yeah.
Please give her my love. We need to hang out. We need to hang out.
I'm too scared to hang out with you because you're my hero. You know when you're like, I don't want to say some dumb shit around Wayne Brady.
Dude, are you kidding?
Fuck around and ruin this?
You're one of my heroes, and I mean that when I see the moves that you've made, because I make stupid moves. I hope that you follow what I do so that you say, fuck the moves that Wayne Brady made.
No. I look at it and I go, oh, that was dumb. I could do that and I'd still be okay because he's fine. That's the kind of mentee I am.
If I had a hero, I wouldn't be driving a dented BMW.
Oh, come on. Who's your hero, Jonathan?
I love Steve Martin. I've always loved Steve Martin. And people now, like young people, they just know him from, the Pink Panther guy, but like the stand-up he did.
Hold on. No young person
even knows who he is.
The Pink Person.
You're right.
No, there are murders in the
Middle-aged
building.
person.
No, it's
murders.
Only murders, right?
Only murders.
But his stand-up was like completely revolutionary. He did a silly thing when no one was doing silly. Do you remember where we met and what first thing you said to me? Because I remember it because it's interesting.
We met for his pilot presentation.
Doing a pilot presentation.
Yes.
And it was us and Eliza Skinner.
Yep.
I don't remember who else was there, but I know Eliza. And I probably, knowing me, said something about something I'd seen you in that I loved you in.
That was the second thing you said to me. The first thing, I'm on my phone, because I remember this because it was so crazy. And you walk up and you go, hey, you're playing Clash of Clans. I like that game. I had to stop. Don't you like the sound when you click on the gold mine? Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
That was me?
Is that when you said that?
I'm a psychopath.
Oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah, I do like it. But you know a lot about Clash of Clans. And then you mentioned Clarissa Explains It All.
Yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, I know me. I'm on brand. Yeah. You were playing a game. Yeah, I must have been obsessed with Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
You could cost you a lot of money.
I never paid a penny. Made it to level 15.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had to stop because I'm the kind of guy who's like, I cannot wait for my village to build up overnight. I'll pay the $1.99 right now. I need instant gratification.
I've never played Clash of Clans.
There's no need.
No. It's just a time suck.
No,
but it's fun. It is fun.
It's also funny that I came to you like a crackhead.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That sounds like somebody who has a problem with Clash of Clans trying to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Hey, man, give me some of that Clash.
No, baby, no.
Yeah, what do you got? How are you doing?
You update that library.
Yeah.
Do you still play?
Occasionally I'll just go on because they keep adding new rules and new games. And the biggest problem was the walls. Trying to upgrade your walls took forever because each piece of a wall took like 500 gold, depending on what level you're on.
You know about this, Wayne Brady.
I spend money on other video games. Like I spend money on downloadable content for like Call of Duty.
We call them DLCs, Wayne.
The DLC.
Yeah. Yeah, you know me.
Yeah.
Yes, on the DLC. And recently, because I don't spend a lot of money in life. I don't spend money.
Well, that's why you
like folks,
have
like
nice
I don't have a
things.
drug habit. I don't I
bummer.
don't party. I don't do those things. So I spend money on things like I'll buy some clothes or I'll pay for books. I've got tons of books on my phone, or I'll spend money on my video games. So now I've been putting a lot of money into Call of Duty and Scrabble.
Scrabble?
I know I've spent so much money on this friggin' Scrabble.
How does
act.
Scrabble cost money?
How does Scrabble not cost money? Here, look.
No.
Scrabble Go.
You buy the board game.
Yeah.
and
No,
then
you're
that's
the
it.
letters. Scrabble Go.
Oh, no.
It's Scrabble. Maybe Scrabble Go could be one of our sponsors because I'm like a crackhead with this.
You should reach out to Scrabble Go and get some money back.
Because I realized that this is like my thing that on the commercial breaks that Let's Make a Deal, I am on this, and then you can buy jewels. So you spend real life money to buy these jewels, and with the jewels, you can do power ups in Scrabble Go. Like you can change out your letter.
Wow, you guys. No, you guys. I'm impressed. You're integrating this paid ad so well. It seems so natural, Wayne. That's really good.
This is exactly it, and it goes everywhere with you, Utkarsh. Hey, look, it's Scrabble Go. It's it's Scrabble Go.
I tell you what, I want Scrabble to pay you money because you deserve it.
Thank you so much.
Scrabble should pay you money.
Scrabble should pay.
We
pay
need
us
to
money.
monetize this.
Or if Scrabble doesn't pay, we should break into Scrabble and get what we need out of that building.
What is it, Milton Bradley? Well, who do we think owns Scrabble these days? Nestle?
Nestle
What
Scrabble?
are we doing?
Who does own Scrabble? I think it's
Mattel.
Mattel. Yeah. They have very
Hasbro.
low security.
Hasbro.
Oh, Hasbro.
So we have to break into Hasbro, and then wait, but what?
They got heavy security. They got Transformers and shit outside.
They do.
Okay, so let's come up with a plan. Let's plan that shit out.
It was night. The three men arrived in their expensive, what was the car you drive?
Range Rover.
Range Rovers.
Three satin black Range Rovers.
No, two satin black
And
Range
one
Rovers
dented
and one
white
dented
BMW.
And one loud dented white BMW. So we pull up to outside the Hasbro headquarters located in
Phoenix,
Fiji.
Nebraska.
In Fiji. In Fiji.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean that we rented the cars there, or did we fly them over?
We shipped them on a boat.
We shipped them like a month in advance.
Yeah.
Now, was this pre-tariffs?
Ooh.
Because it does make a difference in the story.
Yeah, so we'll have to back out of the story and save for a month and then restart the story.
Okay, great.
All right, 1 month later.
Yes,
So we're here.
It's nighttime.
We have the two satin black Range Rovers and one beat up white BMW. We're outside of the Fiji plant.
My BMW fell into the ocean, so I'm going to ride with you if that's okay.
Great.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, but stop eating those chips in my car real quick.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah, but they're really
What's
good.
with
They're
the chips, man? It's like
Right.
you got a problem with the chips.
well, it's those baked lays. Baked lays, a delicious snack anytime, day or night.
That's fine, but you still you can't wipe your hands on the seats.
I'm sorry.
No, if you're going to wipe off your hands, you need to use these Easy Wipes.
It's Easy Wipes by Febreze.
Mm.
And we've taken the air and put it in cloth.
And nothing is cleaner than clean air. Now, how are we going to get into that base?
It's a good idea. Look, there's a small well next to where they make the Fiji water. There's a well right next to the factory.
Sounds like good thing I brought my spelunking gear.
Perfect.
Good thing I brought my straw. Fiji water, a delicious drink any time of day or night.
Especially when you're breaking into Mattel.
Hasbro.
Oh no,
It's a subsidiary of Mattel.
Mattel?
we're at the
yes.
wrong building.
Which is-
We'll have to back out for a month and save up again.
Okay. And now it's a month later. Okay.
All right.
So
Hey, you look good.
You look good too. Did you
Been a
do something
month.
with your hair?
Yeah, man, your hair looks really good.
Really
Hey,
good.
Thanks. No, just natural growth.
Oh, that's
nothing,
really dope.
nothing different.
Beautiful.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, Jonathan, nice bike.
Thanks, man. It's a BMX. I replaced the W with an X.
Looks good.
And now I'm green.
Okay, we have to get into this building. I'm going to use this rope and this grappling hook and climb up to the top. Which way are you guys going in?
I'm going to use the front door because I have a key card that says I'm an employee here.
Perfect.
Whoa.
You?
I'm going through that well, baby bubba.
Let's do it. Let's meet in the R&D research facility inside of Mattel.
Sounds good.
Hasbro. Is it Hasbro?
It's Hasbro.
It says,
Oh,
oh
no,
no,
keep saying
another
it's-
month.
Oh, man.
back in this day. Save up our money. All right, here we are again.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry. Hey, I've got some news.
What happened?
I'm still in the well.
Oh no!
There was no exit.
We left him for a month in the damn
we left
well.
it up. Oh no, your skin is so. Hey, but dude, your skin is so hydrated.
Super.
Oh yeah, I feel. I mean, I feel sticky.
You've been basking in Fiji water.
Oh my gosh, so rejuvenating. Fiji water. If you ever get stuck in a well, make sure it's made of Fiji water.
Oh shit. There's a guard.
Oh shoot! Take him out. Here, use this boomerang. Why'd you stick it in your ass?
That's how, because I gotta get it ready.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize what you were doing with it.
And-
Smooth move.
Okay, smooth move boomerangs.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's for when the bad food comes back at you. All right, so I'm gonna throw this boomerang.
You
Right
don't have to say it. Just do it.
Oh. Poof. I've been shot.
Oh, no.
As I was throwing the boomerang.
It's okay, here.
The boomerang didn't work.
I'm healing you.
Oh, because I'm stuck on Band-Aids, because Band-Aids stuck on you.
Okay.
Here, take some of these Flintstone vitamins. You'll feel better.
This is retro healthcare. This is all that anyone that our age is going to be able to afford in a few years if shit keeps going the way it's going.
Later in the R&D room, we made it.
All right. So what are we looking for, guys?
I don't remember.
Scrabble is trying to pay you for what they owe you for mentioning it in the podcast.
So if Scrabble is trying to pay, then why am I breaking in? I'm going to mess the deal up.
No, but they weren't going to pay you, which is why you're here, to take what belongs to you.
So we're going to take all of the Scrabble boards? All of them?
Yeah. And all of the squares with no letters on them, the wild squares.
That's what we should do. Don't take the boards, just take the blank tiles.
Yes.
If the whole thing started off as an app on your phone, how is taking the the hard copy Scrabble pieces going to help us?
Because if we take all the hard pieces in IRL, then no one can play the real game. Then everybody will be driven to the app, and then I'll have a bargaining chip.
Oh,
That's
Because you always make yourself the most valuable person in the
feels
room.
like Three Kings, the movie.
does.
Remember that?
Yes, with Ice Cube and
Yeah.
George Clooney.
Yeah, Jonathan's Ice Cube.
And I'm George Clooney.
Okay,
And
I'm
who
the
are
other
you?
one. I guess who's the third? Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
I'll take Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, but are you a little...
Small, strong,
Yeah, but aren't you a little too strong?
too muscular for Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, aren't you a little too muscular?
Who's the other one? Spike
I'm
Jones?
uncomfortable being Ice Cube.
No. You're Ice Cube.
I don't want to be Ice Cube.
You're Ice Cube.
You're
I don't wanna-
100% Ice Cube.
Hey, everybody, I'm Ice Cube. See, I'm already in trouble.
You sound just like him.
Dude, you are spot on.
Oh, yeah,
That is
really?
a spot on Ice Cube.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you can piss off Kevin James, I can piss off Ice Cube.
Yep.
There we go.
Man, that heist really would have been fun. Really, I
was
think
so
it took
stressful.
about 6 months to do the actual heist because of each time that we had to start over.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Scrabble already had offered you. There was paperwork.
Yeah.
Like your lawyers have been trying to get in touch with you.
I
Like
screwed up, guys. I blew the Scrabble deal.
they were waiting to sign it,
And
but
they were
we
gonna
were
pay
too
me
busy
so
in
much
Fiji
money.
trying to rob them.
Yep.
But the good news is Fiji is going to come aboard as a sponsor of the podcast.
That's fantastic. It is my favorite water.
Yeah.
I just had a flashback
2.
of one of the most beautiful, scariest moments of my performing career, where you guys invited me to Vegas to perform
yes.
with you, and watching you work together. It's like, we're sitting on a couch, guys. Like but these guys, you perform in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people in Vegas every night. And you flew me to Vegas, Southwest, baby.
That's right.
And I got to perform with you, and it was absolutely terrifying.
What?
Before the show, Wayne's like, hey, it's cool. You do this all the time. You're going to be fine. It's going to be great. And then you just get on stage with the two of you, and it is going so fast. It's the difference between a pickup game and an NBA game. Where you're like, no, I can run with 40-year-olds. And then all of a sudden, it's like LeBron James and freaking Dwayne Wade are on the court. And you're like, I don't belong here.
Dude, you are one of the best improvisers I've ever seen in my life.
I appreciate you, but
Truly.
watching it in person and being on stage with you was just magical. It was so much fun.
I remember that show. You were great. And I remember
You were great.
how not nervous you did seem. I remember like, wow, he walked in cool as school.
That's
Man.
that's the weird thing my body does. Is it
Wow.
goes full loosey-goosey when I'm in terror. Like,
But that's
Wow.
great,
the
though,
moment
right?
gets very quiet. I become very still, as if to be like, maybe they can't see me. And then I just kind of black out. Like the fear takes over, but it creates some illusion of calm and ease.
Wow.
It's always been like that. So I've been lucky. Shockwave from Freestyle Love Supreme, because before every show I would go like narcoleptic. And I'd be like, I'm so sleepy, dude. I'm so tired. And he'd be like, yeah, it's going to be a great show. He'd be like, whenever you're sleepy, whenever you're really scared, you get super duper sleepy, you start yawning, you take a fucking big old wet shit before the show.
Take it from who?
Boomerang.
Yeah. Smooth move, boomerang.
Boomerang.
That's what Lynn and I would always fight over the toilet before a show.
Lynn would get nervous at the toilet, too?
Lynn and I both have to trade shits.
That's Lin
Before a
Manuel
show.
Miranda, folks. That's
Yeah.
That's the name that he's
Of
dropping.
Sex and the City 2 fame. He was one of the movers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, look, he'll get there someday. But that was a big break for him.
We have that in common. I've never known that about you, but I think that's one of my superpower defaults is I'm always scared when I step on stage or have to speak, and I get incredibly sleepy and or very okay, it's fine.
Yes,
because
I've seen you do that.
Because if you don't, I don't understand folks that before shows whoa, let's get this thing going. I don't get that mindset.
No, I have to drop into some sort of this is hokey, but some sort of God space or spiritual stillness. I have my little mantras that I have to do that I've done since I was 17 before every show. I do Andre 3000's verse from Rosa Parks.
Oh, so you're the one that started that at Freestyle
so they
Love
all
Supreme.
started doing it basically to make fun of me because I would do it before every show.
Can you kick it one time so our listeners know what you're talking about?
Are we allowed?
Yeah.
So before every show we go, I met a gypsy and she hit me to some life game to stimulate and activate the left and right brain. Say, baby boy, you're only funky as your last cut. You focus on the past, your ass will be a has what. That's one to live by, either that's one to die to. I try to just throw it at you, determine your own adventure.
Andre.
Yeah, got to a station, here's my destination. She got off the bus, the conversation lingered there. My half an hours, took a shower, kind of sour because my favorite group been coming with her, but I'm with you because you probably going through it anyway.
But anyhow,
when in doubt, went on that and bought it because I thought it would be jamming with examine all the floss ski, wall ski, awfully sad and it's costly, but that's all she wrote and I hope I never have to float that boat up Shit's Creek. It's weak, it's the last quote that I want to hear when I'm going down. When all said and done and we got a new Jones out. When the record player get to skipping and slowing down, all y'all can say is freestyle because I changed it. Freestyle, earn the crown, but until then, and we did that, and then that's what we do before every show.
Yeah, I love that. Outcast. Recent Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees.
Yeah, because of us.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All because of Freestyle
You're
Love
welcome.
Supreme.
Andre Benjamin. That's a crazy story. Boomy, my son, had just been born. It's pandemic time. You're not allowed to touch people or breathe on people or look at people.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to wear a mask and gloves and all that stuff. I go to his pediatrician's place for the first time. They do the baby weight and all that stuff, covered in gloves. I look like I'm in a hazmat suit. And I walk outside, put him in the car, and there's just this vagabond playing a flute in the parking lot in Valley Village. This is in the Valley. He's just I'm like, that sounds good as shit. Some Malaysian flute playing. I walk by him, I go, no fucking way. As I'm ripping my gloves off like I've come out of surgery. It's Andre Benjamin, Andre 3000, in the middle of the parking lot of a pediatrician's office
in Valley Village,
which is not where I live. So fuck off. And then, so I throw it in the dumpster. I'm like, what do I do? Now I'm shaking.
You throw his flute in the dumpster?
No,
Why would you do
I throw my
that?
gloves in the dumpster.
Oh.
I come back. I'm shaking because I'm like, oh my God, I want him to meet my newborn son. I want to tell him how much he means to me. And I go and I'm like, Mr. Benjamin, I think I did what so many people must do is I didn't even say hello. I just rapped one of his lines to him. I said, we gather around the beat like some vampires, campfire, which is from a Devin the Dude song. And he's like, what? I was like, I do your rap before every performance. I'm a performer too. You're so seminal in my career. My son is right over there and you're a special guy. And he's like, oh, I appreciate you, fam. And he goes to shake my hand. And I was like,
pandemic.
I was like, I gave him the fist bump. I was like, sorry, Andre, I'm not touching you, dog. You're out here in the middle of a parking lot playing flute. I don't know what the fuck you got. What are you doing here? I got a baby in the car. This fool's got no immune system. Like, you're my hero, but you got back up.
And that just goes to show you what a great dad you are. That no matter where you put a luminary like Andre in your pantheon of greats, fuck that, I've got a kid in the car.
What are you naked handing me for in the parking lot?
Now, what percent sure are you that was actually him?
1,000%.
Okay.
Because there have been, there are Andre 3000 sightings.
Andre 2250. He's around all the time.
No, this was
but
the full 3
seriously,
stacks.
Folks have seen him, which is why it's weird.
Yeah.
This dude is one of the biggest music artists, and he really will pop up. You're like, oh yeah, I was just walking along, and there he is next to a dumpster. And he's like, what the hell?
He's the Bill Murray of that kind of thing, where they just pop up.
Yes.
Wow. So in your world, Bill Murray is analogous to Andre 3000.
Yeah, I do Bill Murray's raps all the time before I do a show.
Please.
Hey, my name's Bill Murray, and I'm Irish as hell. I'm making up the jokes. I got brothers so well.
Caddyshack. Caddyshack.
Yep, that's it.
Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters script wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough.
Scrooge.
Told Aykroyd to go back to the drawing board. Drawing board.
On board.
Lost in translation.
One of my favorite movies.
We're just talking with a beat. It's not even a rap.
Broken flowers.
It's a new genre of music. You just talk to the beat.
Talk to the beat.
Don't have to rhyme.
Okay, I challenge you to talk to the beat without actually rhyming.
Oh, gosh.
That would be great sometime. Let's have a conversation.
This is very hard.
It is hard.
It is hard, so don't rhyme. Oh, I know what I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
We were talking about your kids. How are they? Last time I talked to you, we were talking, we texted each other.
Yes.
It was, your father's okay now, I hope?
Yes, thank you for asking. My dad is on the mend. He had some medical issues, and he's fine now. Thank you for inquiring about my father who sired me many years ago.
Does your father live with you here in Los Angeles? I know you don't live in the Valley.
No, he lives where I grew up in Maryland. And one of my favorite things to ask him is, which one of his balls does he think I came from?
Left or right?
He
Left to
doesn't
right?
like that question very much. He's a PhD Indian immigrant and doesn't like nut jokes.
What city in India does he come from?
He comes from a tiny little city called Barsi, which is maybe 10,000 people. It's a small.
What's the closest big city?
Bombay. But that's like 8-hour train ride away.
You rhymed! You
rhymed!
Bombay
He had to-
away!
He had to rhyme.
I didn't
You was a
mean
rhyming
to
little
do
bitch,
it.
you like to rhyme. You was a rhyming little bitch, you like to rhyme. Well, you was a rhyming little bitch, you like to rhyme. You like to rhyme a little bitch, you like to rhyme. You like to rhyme all the time, I love rhyme.
Oh, you rhymed! You
Oh,
rhyme a little bit, you like to rhyme.
I'm a rhymer like the bitch, you like to rhyme. I'm a rhymer little bitch, you like to rhyme. I like to rhyme a freestyle a line by line. I make sure that my words intertwine.
Intertwine.
And shivers up your spine.
There's that
fine.
game where you set up the rhyme like you know what the
Non-rhyming
obvious
game.
rhyme is, and then
Yeah.
you hit. That's a fun
That's
thing
a
to
good
do.
one. So it's like, opposite a dog, that is a cat. On top of my head, this is a.
Sombrero.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, I had myself a time, it was great. I had my food, I put it on a.
Oh, and then I say the word.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's try it again.
A BMW was on the street. It's so hot outside, that's the.
Way it is when it's really, really hot. Hey, everybody! Look what I.
Have in my pocket, it's my possession. Hey, you kids, I'm gonna teach you a.
Thing to learn so you don't forget it. When I go to the gas station, I always put it in on
The opposite of let it.
I'm awful at this game.
Man, because you're too good at rhyming.
It's a bad
Yeah.
thing to do to my brain.
Yeah.
It's about our brains are wired a certain way. Why are we screwing with the wiring?
This is the game with Freestyle Love Supreme we play all the time.
do ya?
Yeah, and I'm terrible at it. Yeah, it's really tough to switch the brain. It's good for you though. Fights Alzheimer's, I think.
It's true. Well, even the act of improvisation fights Alzheimer's, which you know what I was going to ask you, and I don't know if this is something that you're already in. I'm an ambassador for the Alzheimer's Association.
Really?
And now, like, I'm going to be their first, like, legitimate. There's a title that the entertainment ambassador or something. Yeah, because I lost my grandmother to it, and you know, it's a whole thing. But part of the work that I'm going to be doing is going to be centered on using improvisation and music to raise money for the studies. And Anthony, who for those of you listening and watching, Anthony is one of the founders of Freestyle
Anthony
Love Supreme.
Veneziali,
Mr.
aka Two Touch.
who we've had on the show. He's
Oh.
a friend of the show. He has started doing the same thing. I want to ask you if you would perform with me. I'll give you dates later, but I think
It's always yes.
well. Thank you.
You know
for
it's
that.
always yes, and it's just a question of when we can
Christmas
do it.
Day.
God,
Christmas
do you know
Day.
how much of a relief it would be to just be like, hey, baby, I got to go. And she'd be like, why? And I'd be like, Wayne Brady. And she'd be like, okay.
How'd you guys meet?
We met on the set of, we met in New Zealand. I was cast in the live action version of Mulan for Disney.
Flex.
Well, Flex now, but the story changes. And Naomi, I met her on day one. She was in the costume department. She measured my foot. And then that night, as boys
taking their measurements.
that night, as boys do, we were all sitting around this dinner table or whatever, and they were like, "Who do you think is cute?" And I was like, "That Naomi, nobody goes near her. That I like her. She's mine."
So you claimed her. That's very
That's
toxic.
very
well. It was
2011.
Wow, that's
Yeah, it was a different time. And then for like 4 or 5 months, I was like, "Hey, you want to maybe hang out?" Like we'd meet on set. She was so busy doing Mulan was a huge costume undertaking. They had to do like all this leather work and a bunch of soldiers, all this stuff. So we would get like little time in between. And when we did it, our past sort of linked up. We both have had active lives when it comes to like, I'm sober now.
10 years.
Yes,
Oh, congrats.
10 years. But we both had similar dalliances with the darkness, as it were. So we got I don't want to share too much of her story without her being here.
but you guys saw each other.
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
So finally she's like, all right, let's go on a date. So it's me, her, and Tiare, my oldest, who's my stepdaughter, but she's my baby. And the three of us go on a date. We get some coffee. And then basically we moved in together. It was like we smooched and then it was like, you're done.
Oh, dude.
It was kind of like, that's what it was.
That's
And
like
then-
that country song, "Smooch, We're Done." Do you guys
Yeah.
remember that when it used to play?
Man, that song was in rotation nonstop.
Oh,
Love smooching, you're done.
"Smooch and You're Done."
Smooch and you're done.
Oh, we have it.
Oh, yeah.
Love that song, man.
Met her for a coffee. She brought a daughter. The coffee was warm, but the love was much hotter. Ooh, I said, I want you. She said, I want you too. I said, oh, baby, what are we gonna do? She said, here's a key to my heart. You're moving in with me, and that's when we start
Smooching.
smooch.
Smooching, you're done. One kiss is all it takes, shot from a gun.
Bang,
Two
bang.
lips of passion, smooching, you're done.
Dun, dun,
You've
dun.
been lassoed by love, boy, you can't run.
I saw you there, I didn't even know your name. I put myself, I said, woman, you are my claim. We met for drinks and it was over. I moved in, bring your love on over. Smooching, we're done. Smooching, we're done.
Smooching, we're done. Smooching is all the fun.
Smooching, we're done. Daughter and son.
Yeah, yeah.
Smooching, we're done. Kiwi.
Yeah, and then I got fully cut out of Mulan.
Oh no!
Fully cut out.
Well, see, it's a good thing that I never saw the movie. No shade to Mulan. It just wasn't in my.
No, it was okay.
sphere
It was
to
a
watch.
fine epic, Chinese epic.
How'd you get completely cut out?
I think I was comic relief and they didn't want it to be funny in the end. Disney was like, you know what, let's go serious with this one. So me and my buddy Chum, who were, I think we were like 5 and 6 on the call sheet. We were like in the fucking movie. We were sort of CGI drawn out. We shot for 6 months. I did learn amazing things. I learned how to ride. I learned that I love horseback riding. I learned, I got a wife, children.
You got a wife.
Amazing things happen.
Oh, click.
Who's
Hey,
that?
Hey, Disney.
hey,
Hey, it's me, Ron Howard.
yeah.
Hey, look, why don't you cut this fucker out of the movie? Because he said shit about my daughter. And
That's not what he sounds like. Do the Ron Howard.
I'll be happy to cut him out.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it, buddy.
No problem.
All right, click.
Let's see. Utkarsh, number 3, 4, 5.
Are you
on the
using
call
Adobe
sheet.
or Final Cut Pro? I'm just curious. I'm in DaVinci now. It's kind of what
I'm
we're
so glad you asked.
Oh, yeah.
I've got all the operating systems.
Oh, I just want to make sure. Click.
Gosh, Mickey. I thought we were using Fruity Loops, Mickey.
Fruity Loops. That's for the audio, silly.
Oh, gosh. Jeez Louise.
Oh no, Mickey's choking. Quick, Heimlich.
Mickey's choking on Donald?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what goes on in there.
I think I'm in the wrong company.
Oh no, Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh, I thought it was Sam Elliott for a second.
You know about Mulan.
So we got cut out. But look, the point is,
You got a wife.
and here's the thing too, like Disney, God bless you. I've worked with Disney since many times. I ran into Sean Bailey, who used to run the company after I rapped at the Oscars. And he was like, sorry about Mulan. I'd love to work together. That became World's Best, which is a movie that I co-wrote with Jamie King, my really good buddy. I did the music with my good buddy, Charlie Bethel. I wrote all the songs with him.
That I did see, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
And we got nominated for 2 Children's and Families Emmys Awards. I think that's what they're called. We got Emmy nominated for this thing that we just cooked up and put our heart and soul into. So that all came from Mulan not happening, right? And I'm working with Disney on another thing right now, which I'm probably not allowed to talk about, but whatever, it's all good.
No, don't talk about it.
Yeah, you know how they are.
I'm just so happy. Look at you, man.
Look at you, dude.
No, like I say, you are the one working with Disney. Jonathan and I host the game show, and we have fun.
But we're CBS partners.
Yeah, we're CBS because you have Ghosts, which you guys are in your 6th season now?
We're in season 4 currently.
Okay.
We've been picked up for 5 and 6.
Amazing.
Which is really special.
That's amazing.
That almost
today's
never
climate.
happens. That almost never happens.
Right. That fact they gave you a 2-season pickup. Bravo.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bravo. And you're great on the show, of course. And I love your co-star.
Rose,
who not everyone when she did she come on Let's Make a Deal as a guest? No. I worked with her. We did something briefly, I think either at Upfronts or somewhere we crossed paths and did a thing, and I gushed all over her because I'd seen iZombie was the shit, and I knew her as a Power Ranger.
yes, Yellow
That's
Ranger.
how far back I go. So
and
me, I
here's
was
a
like,
deep
she's
cut
so
for
good.
you guys. Anytime you guys are watching Headgum and you hear, this is a Headgum video, that's Rose.
Oh, no way.
Headgum family. Man, we could talk to you all day, but Jonathan and I we have to get going to Let's Make a Deal.
Oh, you have to go. Yeah, great.
we're taping.
Just shout out to Middle America for keeping us all employed.
Dude, come on.
Yo, honestly, the coasts, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But you guys in the middle, the ones holding it down, we are the people's champs.
If they didn't watch, you guys wouldn't have Range Rovers.
And yo,
Come on,
it's
man.
the truth. Thank you for your support. Also to all you cool kids who think you're cool kids who are watching Ghosts on the Sly and Let's Make a Deal on the Sly, stop fucking lying. Just tell people you watch the show and enjoy it. You fucks don't understand Severance. I know you don't get it. I know you don't think The Bear is a comedy. Just fucking show us love and give this man his flowers while we're still here.
While we're alive.
Yeah.
You're not cool. We're much cooler than you are.
And don't walk up to Utkarsh and go, okay, you know what my guilty pleasure is? Never start off a compliment with, you know what my guilty pleasure
Yeah,
is.
I know I'm your mom's favorite show. I know I'm your kid's
Yes.
favorite show. And I know you're on the couch right there with them, you lying fuck.
You are my favorite show. I adore you. And Miley sends her love too. And you know what she told me last night? And she said, Dad, you know, you really don't have a lot of friends, which is true. I'm alone.
I mean,
I don't.
we don't. Me too.
She said, but you know what? You and Mr. Utkarsh, you guys need to hang out because he loves you. So I'm going to make a concerted effort to not be the recluse that I am and the shut-in. And when you're in town, I'm going to reach out to you and we're going to hang out.
Yeah, 2 shut-ins. It's both of us.
Yeah, man.
Dog, I wear moccasins all day, brother.
That's what I'm saying.
I wear flannel pants and moccasins all day. And my wife goes, do you want to? And I go, no, I do not. She knows. But for you.
Dude, I'm a thug in Uggs at home.
Oh.
It's true. We got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. Look, if not for us.
For our kids.
Yeah.
So we've got the next, at least the next 2 seasons of Ghost to look forward to.
Yep.
On Disney Plus, they can watch World's Best. So if you haven't seen it, catch up on that.
Please.
Do you have any plans of going back into Freestyle Love Supreme or doing anything live anytime soon?
You know, we always pop up. I did some shows in New York last month. You know, we're always trying to decalcify the brain.
Right.
So we're doing that.
Man, I thank you so much for coming and playing with us.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Love
and,
you.
I love you too. So everybody watching on YouTube, everyone listening on Audible, Spotify,
Jammy Jams and listen groups.
thank you so much for tuning in to What If. This has been so much fun.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
That was a Headgum podcast.